Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Lagoon. In the last episode, we beat Natala, the guardian of Philip's castle, got the silver sword, and we opened the way up to the Dwarf Desert and made our way to the town of Denagul, where we met Thor again. We had to go back to Volo in order to help him find his pendant, and in return we got the powerful mirror, which will let us enter the Dwarf Cave to the east of the village. And since the last video, I also grinded for more gold. So when the time came, I could go in the armor shop. Wrong button. So I can enter the armor shop and buy the Great Shield. And since I have the Great Shield, I can now equip it, have a better looking shield, and get 30 more defense out of the deal. So let's just go ahead and press A and make sure that thing's equipped. Alright. Now that we have everything taken care of here, it's time to head east. You may also notice that I have 81 magic points now. That's because I leveled up to level 15 and currently going on 16. I'm like 120 or 224 experience away from reaching that level. So we got that going for us. And I have a much better time fighting the wolves. I still get hit, but not as much. Anyway, in terms of getting gold, the wolves give you 5 gold and the rock monsters give you 10. So you got that working out for you, which is really nice. I need to find the entrance back to Philip's castle, because that way I can get better bearing of where it is I'm supposed to go. Oh, by the way, these rock monsters can't hit them with magic. I should have mentioned that in earlier videos, that you can't hit them with magic. But you can take care of them with the sword very, very easily. They're slow to move, and you can hit them in a few hits with the silver sword, especially once you're in the teen levels. And I need to, there it is, there's the entrance to the Philip's Castle Warp. And I need to find a certain rock formation, so that way I can show you guys in case you don't have a map where you need to go. And it's a little further north of here. Alright, here it is. There's that little rock formation that I was talking about. Let me take care of this rock monster and I'll explain everything. Alright, you see this little Y-shaped rock formation here that looks like an upside down Y? Well, whenever you see this, you can go in any one of 4 directions. To the south is the entrance back to Philip's castle. To the west is the village of Denagul. To the east is a dead end. And to the north is the Dwarf Cave. And we want to keep going north, so that way you can reach the Dwarf Cave. And if I can destroy that wolf, that would be great. We're looking for some rocks. Some big rocks. Because if we can find the big rocks, we should be able to open our way up to the cave. And there they are. So, let me go to the item screen real quick. And then let me get my map out so that way I know where I'm going in the Dwarf Cave. And we need to equip the powerful mirror, which is right here. Press L in front of this entrance, and you'll get rid of these rocks. And of course you can put the powerful mirror away because you won't be needing it anymore. And all we have to do now is just go into this cave, and we will enter the Dwarf Cave. Oh, by the way, the music here is not in the X68K version. If you play this on X68K, you won't get this music. You will get the same music as the Gold Cave. And you can tell this is Super Nintendo exclusive because it doesn't loop every couple of seconds. I'm also going to save my game here whenever I enter a new room in the Dwarf Cave, because this is where the game takes its kid gloves off and is like, oh, you made it this far? Well, time to die. And I had to stay silent for that part because that's my favorite part of the entire song. Now this part is all straightforward. Don't jump in the red glowy bits. That is the pits of the Dwarf Cave. You do not want to land in those red glowy bits at all, because that leads to a bottomless pit, and bottomless pits equal instant death in this game. And you definitely want to be careful with the jumps here, because some of them lead to pretty small platforms. You also don't want to walk off the edge either, because you will fall that way too. Alright, time to save again. Okay, good. I mean, I like the music here, but the level itself is a real jerk. And I thought I wouldn't be able to make that jump, but I did. And that one was a close one too. Jumps get a lot closer in this second half of this little platform jumping sweepstakes here. And I thought I was gonna run into the wall and hit the pit and die. Okay. Thankfully, we're getting close to the end here. There we go. That little hole right there, we have to jump in there. And I'm amazed I made that jump. Alright. We are on the lower left corner of the map. And you want to watch out for those fireballs because they will hurt you. You also have these little lava monsters that will shoot a 5-way shot out. And you want to be careful with them as well, and be ready to jump, just like with the rock monsters down in the Dwarf Desert. Because you never know when they're going to give you trouble. And they may knock you into the lava. At least I managed to hit that fireball. You can't attack those fireballs as they hit the wall. Of course, they can also do major damage to you like that if you're not careful. And I leveled up to level 16. I have a lot more magic points here. I'm up to 93 now. Also, compared to when we began, the health bar is now more than half full. So we got that working for us now. We got that much health now. And I thought I could hit that fireball, but unfortunately I could not. At least I can pin him to the wall. And there's a fork in the road that I want to explore. You want to explore it. And I nearly got pinned down by that fireball too. Knowing where those fireballs are really, really helps. Because you never know when they might hit you. Like that. I amazingly managed to get out of the way of that one. And you want to go to the right at this fork, because there's a few things that you want to get. Such as what's in this chest. Inside is the magic sword. Didn't take us long at all to get our third sword of the game. And you do want to equip it for another 40 strength. This will definitely help you take care of the monsters here. And I should have been saving. Let's save now. Okay, we are saved here. We are all saved up. And, what are you doing? Oh my gosh! Well, I'm glad I saved. I did not expect that fireball to be there. I'm gonna let him come to me this time. I see you can walk on lava, So can I, but I can't do it without taking damage. Unlike you. 3-shot those little lava monsters. And there's that fireball that killed me. I could not move out of the way of that. Almost couldn't move it out of the way of that either. So now we're at a 4-way crossing. And we need to be careful so that stuff like that doesn't happen. And we need to take care of this lava monster. My word. And I guess I'll fight this guy. I do want to go to the south here, but not quite yet because, well, I'm being challenged. And I believe you want to jump south to here, and I thought that fireball was going to get me. Thankfully, it got stopped by this chest, which contains 160 gold. If you didn't get the Sky Staff from the Mayor of Volo, you'll get it in this chest. So you can't miss it. And there is 2 places we can go to. I believe I want to go maybe this way. Oh wait, this way takes you back to the beginning in case you want to exit. That's right. So we do have to go up. Had to remember where stuff was. How am I doing on health? Okay, we're not doing terribly. Can I hit these guys with magic? No, I cannot hit these guys with magic. Alright. So now we need to go up and hopefully not die on the way over there. That was great. That was good. There are some things that I do want to grab. And if I could grab them, that'd be great. And we're going to have to start by moving across this side of the room here. Hopefully trying not to get hit by fireballs. I need to heal up and save too. Because I got all the stuff in that one floor of Dwarf Cave. Save finished. And yeah, I was trying to avoid that fireball and the game just would not let me. Yeah, the fireballs are probably going to be your #1 reason of death, if not walking on the lava. I mean, the lava will hurt you if you walk on it. That's why I jumped across to get that 160 gold / Sky Staff. I mean, if you didn't have the Sky Staff, that wouldn't be the gold. And by going up to this corner of the room, you get the Wind Crystal. I might as well go ahead and show off the spells that I have now. Well, with the Fire Staff and the Wind Crystal, we can do the Wind Cutter. That basically gives us a little wind blade that does even more damage. It'll definitely help against the monsters in the Dwarf Desert. If we're ever there again, which I think we may be there again. Not quite sure. And the Sky Staff gives us, well, more powerful offensive spells than the ones we already have. Sky Staff plus the Fire Crystal gives you the 3-way Fireball. And a Sky Staff plus Wind Crystal gives you the Wind Blaster. They're much more powerful, but they also cost more magic points to use. I'm not even going to show off the 3-way because it's nothing special, but the Wind Cutter. Oh, that's an even bigger one. And I think that costs 10. Oh, it costs 7. I may use that in the Dwarf Desert if I ever return. How's my health? Okay, so I can just sit here for a little while and just wait for this to recover, and then I can just go on my merry way. You can't switch direction mid-jump, so you just got to be careful here. And on the other side of this weird-looking ramp of lava, there's another chest, which contains a protective ring. This is the first of 5 rings in the game. You're probably wondering what the ring section was for in Equip. This is it. Now, this thing does increase your defense by 30. However, when you use it, it quickly depletes your MP. You're better off just using this against bosses whenever possible. So we're just gonna leave the protective ring alone. And from there, we should just follow the path and we should be back to somewhere. Ah, we actually enter another room. We don't go back to where we were originally. Now, strangely enough, the fire magic does not work on these guys, but the wind magic, on the other hand, it'll tear them apart. Look at that damage. Able to take it out with just 2 projectiles and a sword swipe. And there's another fireball that wanted to take me down. If you can actually hit those fireballs, because I did that once and I managed to get experience and gold out of it, feel free to do so because, well, that's experience and gold well deserved and well earned. Even though gold is kind of pointless at this point in the game. And we now found an opening to the Silence Cave. Thankfully, I was managed to duck down in here so I can fully replenish my HP rather quickly. And by pressing Y at this little large stone here, you get the Moonstone. We are definitely going to need this later. For now, we're done. So all we need to do is serve our game at the Silence Cave, and then we're gonna go back through the Dwarf Cave. Now, how do I want to do this? I may end up just following the path, but that'll involve me having to deal with more fireballs. Why did the game do that? Why did the game throw a fireball there? I did not expect a fireball there. Come on. At least I save at the Silence Cave. At least I'm following my own advice while I'm doing this. Because I do not like these fireballs, and neither will you. At least I managed to get revenge and hit one of them. So that's good. And you know what? I'm going to save again right here. Because this is annoying. Okay. You know what? I think it was better just to follow the wall anyway. So, now that we're over there, we need to get our way out of the Dwarf Cave. And I know just how to do it. First of all, we're going to use wind magic on that thing to get it out of our way. And now we're full on HP and MP. Oh no, you don't. And now we gotta go south again. Or down, rather. Because I don't want to use cardinal directions and use the wrong one and confuse myself. And I managed to get out of the way of that. That's good. Need to keep going further south. And if this thing would not kill me, that'd be great! Oh my gosh. This is why I say save often. You know what? I'm actually going to save once I manage to find safe ground in this section. Because that's ridiculous. I need to take care of these enemies. Fight off this little magma man. And if I could jump the fireballs, that'd be great. How am I doing on HP? Okay. Nothing should be able to get me here. So let's go ahead and save. Alright. Let's do this without getting pushed into the lava by a maniacal runaway fireball. I should be using magic on these. Why am I not doing that? Also, I managed to get out of the way of that thing. That's... oh my gosh. See, that's why I don't like these fireballs, because if you don't know where they are, sometimes, if you don't know exactly when they're going to show up, that stuff happens. And since I'm low on HP, not HP but MP, I'm going to go ahead as soon as I get my MP back. That way I have a little bit more health. And I only have like 15 more HP, so let's just go ahead and get that refilled. This is annoying. You know what? I'm just going to save here. Again. That way I don't die so close to the exit. Like what I'm about to do here. Finally, I start following my own advice again. Yay! Oh, not this crap again. You know what? No, oh my gosh. I tried to nudge my way forward, and it still did not work. You know what? Up yours. I'm gonna go over to where that one chest was. And then I'm gonna go over there. This game can kiss my grits. Why is that there? Nope, 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 nope. Get over to this opening. Yes. We are back in the Dwarf Desert finally. At least I can fight these things off. And the wind will work on the rock monsters here. You know what? I don't want to deal with that ever again. So let's get over here, save, and I'm going to try to heal myself a little bit before I continue on. Because now at least I have better armor and a better sword. Alright, there we go. Now I just need to remember where I am, and we should be good. That was a nightmare. I am not a big fan of the Dwarf Cave at all. Alright. Where am I? There we are. Now I know where to go. I just need to go down here and then go a little bit to the left. I'm still gonna fight any and every enemy that I come into contact with because I want that experience. How close? Oh, I'm 60 away from level 17. That's great. There's gotta be a wolf here. Yeah, that wolf got destroyed good by that wind magic that I just used. There we go. And I believe I need to go a little bit more to the right, maybe? Yeah, I need to go a little more to the right in order to get back into town. I'm surprised I got through this in one video and saved often. I really cannot say that enough about the Dwarf Cave. And you know what the worst part about it is? We're gonna have to go in there again. And hello, I saw you in the intro. It's Matthias. We finally know what this guy's name is. And he's not here to make a social call. He's found out where Princess Felicia is. I told you we'd have to remember her name for later. Turns out she was kidnapped by a woman named Ella and is kept in the Dwarf Cave. Ella is working for Zera. Ella must be that scary looking woman that we have been told about in Volo and in Denegal. And Zara is that one person with black magic that kid in the elf village of Volo warned us about. Zara is trying to revive the evil spirit using the power of darkness. And he wants Felicia to help him. We obviously can't let that happen. So we have to go back to the Dwarf Cave and save the princess. But what are we gonna do? Well, if we talk to this guy, he tells us there's a path leading to Hobbit Valley in the Dwarf Cave, so we will have to go there again. But the entrance was blocked, and you need the freezing pot. So, yeah, you're not helpful at all, are you? So, we need to get the freezing pot and return to the Dwarf Cave. And I think we have to talk to this guy. Oh, we don't have to talk to this guy, but he does tell us about the moonstone we just picked up. It would become the Moonblade in due time. And you know what? There's one guy who wanted to see the moonstone. So you want to equip the moonstone. And I believe there's one guy that you want to talk to. And I believe it's this guy. Yep, this is the guy. And if you talk to him with the moonstone equipped, you get the freezing pot. So now we can go back to the Dwarf Cave and use it at that weird looking lava ramp that I briefly mentioned. That is the entrance to the Hobbit Cave. And is there any more for any more? Anybody give me any more clues or anything? Well, that guy doesn't tell me anything. And that's where Thor was. I already talked to him. Amazing how a random villager has the freezing pot. Did I talk to this guy already? Yeah, I talked to that guy already. I'm just going to talk to the rest of the villagers, and then I'll cut the video and wait to do the next one. And this guy is probably coming down with something, judging by the coughing. He doesn't really tell us anything different at all. So, now that we got that taken care of, it's time to head back down to the Dwarf Cave. But that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where I head down to the Dwarf Cave, use the freezing pot, and then take care of whatever happens to be in our way afterwards. So until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!